This is Andy Chambers. Thank you for joining me for today's update. We're going to start by taking a look at the big picture. Then we'll look at some individual stocks. Well, after going sideways for almost 2 months, the Dow is on the verge of a downside breakout. The next downside target for the Dow is 10,000. The initial hurdle for the bears is this year's low of 96.14. We're in the seasonal time frame for a market turn. Be alert for signs of a bottom. The charts for the S&P 500, the Nasdaq, the mid-cap index, and the small-cap index are all similar to the Dow. The next downside target for SPY is 100. The next downside targets for the QQQ are 45.75 and 41.50. The next support for MDY, or the S&P Mid-Cap ETF, is the July 2010 low of 125.60. The next major support beyond that is the 2009 low of 72.55. The IWM, or the Russell Small Cap ETF, is still the weakest of the major indices. The next downside target is last year's low of 58. The next major support beyond that is the 2009 low of 34.26. Well, now we're going to look at some individual stocks. The market is bearish right now, so we'll start with some bearish stock setups. RRC, or Range Resources, had a big bearish monthly reversal in September. Look for opportunities to sell rallies. Initial resistance is seen at 65. The next support for RRC is seen at 50. The initial hurdle for the bears is seen at 32.25. A close over the September high of 77.24 would put the bearish outlook on hold. DFS, or Discover Financial Services, also had a monthly bearish reversal in September. In this case, the reversal marked a lower high top. The next support is seen at $18, $16, and then $12. The initial hurdle for the bulls is the September high of 27.32. ANV also posted a wide range bearish monthly reversal in September. The initial hurdle for the bears is the June low of 28.56. The next support beyond that is seen at $25, $20, and $15. The key hurdle for the bulls is the September high of 45.90. Sell rallies. The weekly chart for SLW has a major head and shoulders top. The next support is seen at 25 and 20. The downside target for the pattern is near 15. The initial hurdle for the bulls is 42.50. That's the September high. The bearish monthly reversal in FCFS, or First Cash Financial Services, could mark a top. The initial downside targets are $35, $30, and $25. The initial hurdle for the bulls is the September high of 52.18. The bearish monthly reversal in RGLD, or Royal Gold, could also be a sign of a top. Initial support is seen at $55 and $45. The initial hurdle for the bulls is the September high of 83.87. Now we'll look at some stocks that could do well if the market turns up. That is, if the market turns up soon. Now remember, we don't want to get long until we see signs of a bottom in the indices. Well, the first stock is Verizon. The next upside target for Verizon is 46. Initial support is seen at 32. The next stock is Xcel Energy. The next upside targets are 30 and 32. Initial support lies at the August low of 21.20. Next, we have Pinnacle West Capital. The initial upside target for Pinnacle West is $68. Initial support is seen at $37. The next chart features DTE Energy. The next upside target for DTE is 74. Initial support is seen at 43. Next, we have 3 tobacco stocks. The first stock in the group is Reynolds American. The next upside target for Reynolds is $45. Initial support lies at the August low of 31.82. The next stock is Mo, or the Altria Group. The next upside target for Mo is $36. Initial support is seen at 23.20. The last of the tobacco stocks is Lorillard. The next upside target for Lorillard is 143. Initial support is seen at 96.50. Next we have Right Now Technologies. The next upside target for Right Now Tech is $46. Initial support lies at the August low of 25.51. Next we have American Tower. The next upside target for American Tower is 67. Initial support is seen at 45. And the last stock for today is Limited Brands. The next upside target for LTD is $51. Initial support is near 31. Once again, we want to remind you, do not enter any bullish positions until the indices show signs of a bottom. Well, that's the message for today. Thank you for your time and attention. Good luck and good trading.